Hello, friends. My name is Robyn, and I will be guiding you through today's short and sweet flow. So, we will be doing a 10-minute warm up flow. This flow is specifically made for before doing a strength training workout. So, lots of dynamic movements and a little bit of everything. So, we'll be starting in our tabletop position, hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. And we'll begin by taking a few cat-cow. So once you've come into your tabletop position, we'll start by inhaling to round the back, tuck the chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone under. And exhale, arch, looking up, sticking out the bum. And we'll alternate between the two, going at your pace. Feel free to hold for an extra second or two if anywhere feels tight. And we'll start by taking about 5 of these all together. So cat-cow is a great pose to loosen the shoulders, the chest, the spine, abs, hips, a little bit of glutes, hamstrings. And let's take one more here before we come back into a neutral spine position. So let's bring the back nice and flat once again, like you could balance a glass of water on it. Hi, Josie. Someone else needs to do their warm up too. So from here, we'll bring our spine in a neutral position. Go ahead and tuck the toes. Push the hips back to your downward dog. Take a moment to pedal out the feet here so we can take a nice stretch for the calves one side at a time. Maybe you push one heel down and then the other. And of course, keeping the arms nice and straight, shoulders plugged down and in. Let's take one more on each side here. And we'll go ahead and press both heels towards the ground. Downward dog. Press through the palms. Get a strong press through the index and thumb. Hi, girl. And let's inhale. Take the right leg up into the air for your 3-leg dog. And exhale, step it all the way through between the hands. Keep the back knee lifted as we come into our world's greatest stretch. So we'll keep our left hand planted, right foot on the ground as well. And we'll open up with our right hand towards the ceiling. So if you'd like to take a bit deeper of a hip stretch, we'll go ahead and bring the right foot to the outside of the mat. Okay, girl. Okay, Josie, come on. And if you'd like, you can take your right hand to the inside of the leg, or you can stay as you were and go to the outside. So let's go ahead and take our hand down to the mat and open back up through center. So we'll repeat this 4 more times, 5 altogether. Look up to that hand as you open up. So you should feel a stretch through the left hip flexor here. And of course, the thoracic spine through the shoulder, upper back. We'll take one more here. And let's plant the right hand down. We'll push back to our downward dog. Right foot meets the left again. And just take an extra second to pedal out the feet here. And we'll meet in stillness with our downward dog as we move to the other side. Inhale, left leg to the ceiling just for a moment. Here she is again. Exhale, step through between the hands. And right hand will stay planted this time. Left foot planted as well. Welcome to bring that foot to the outside of the mat for a deeper hip stretch. And from here, we'll do our 5 thoracic twists. So let's inhale, open up to the ceiling. See if you can look up to the left hand. And exhale, come all the way back down. And we'll repeat 4 more times. And of course, keep both shoulders away from the ear as you go. As we look up for our 4th one, coming back down, we'll repeat one more time. We open up Look up to that hand. Exhale, bring it back down, and we'll come back to our downward dog again. Pedal out the feet. Take a moment to get back in touch with the breath. And we'll inhale, right leg up to the ceiling. Go ahead and step it through between the hands. Left knee comes down to the floor this time. Hip flexor lunge. So we'll keep the legs, keep the hands on the floor. We'll sit in our lunge just for a moment here, stretching through the hip flexor. And we'll go ahead and straighten the right leg. Flex the right toes back towards you. Stretch through the right hamstring. And let's move through this 3 more times. So we'll come forward for our lunge, chest lifted, looking forward. Exhale, press back for your half split. And come forward again, low lunge. So opening up the hips tends to be done a bit better if we keep the movements more dynamic. So let's take one more here, chest lifted, and press the hips back. Last one. Yeah, walk the hands forward, tuck the left toes. We'll push back to your downward dog again. And we inhale, left leg up this time, 3-leg dog. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Right knee will come down to the floor. Keep the fingertips on the ground as we pull the chest up nice and high, looking forward over top of the mat. Embracing our hip flexor stretch here just for a moment before we move into our half split. And just like our other side, we'll repeat it 4 to 5 times. So let's go ahead and straighten the left leg, flex the left toes back towards you. And come back forward again. So feel free to hold for an extra second or two if that feels good for you today. Maybe you feel a bit tighter on one side than the other. That's normal. Maybe you spend some extra time stretching out that tighter side. Let's take one more here, coming forward. Exhale, push it back for one more half split. And we'll come forward, tuck the right toes, push back to your downward dog once more. Pedal out the feet. And from here, we'll walk the feet to the top of the mat. Keep the feet about hip width distance apart. Slight bend in the knees as you let the head hang heavy. Ragdoll fold, just letting the upper body be dead weight. And hands to the shins. We'll inhale, halfway lift, looking forward. Exhale, come all the way down. And let's repeat this one more time. Inhale, halfway lift, looking forward. And exhale, fold all the way down. We'll slowly rise all the way up. You can walk the hands up the shins, all the way over the thighs, rounding the spine. We'll bring the head up last. Let's inhale, reach both hands up to the ceiling. And exhale, swan dive all the way down again. Reach the hands for the floor. Maybe they just hang in front of you if the floor isn't quite there for you yet. And we'll inhale, halfway lift, looking forward. Exhale, fold it down. And one more time, we'll walk the hands up the shins slowly, over the knees, over the thighs. Inhale, reach the hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands at heart center. And that is it for our warm-up flow. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit looser, a little bit more ready for more movement. And I thank you once again for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Namaste.